Hello viewers, I am Will Keith and I am back here today with another one of my smoker vlog videos. Today I'm going to be making something definitely slightly more involved than what I've done in the past. In my previous videos basically I've just taken something, put some stuff on it and stuck it in the smoker, but today I'm going to be doing something slightly more involved. I'm going to be making beer and brown sugar steak cubes. And you can see me here in this ridiculous thing I have around my neck is my old phone. I got a new Note 8 recently, and so this is my old Galaxy S7, and so I got two pretty good phone cameras here that I'm going to be using. So in this camera, you're going to be able to see the little meat chunks that I have. They're kind of cube-like. Some of them are more long than cube, rectangular, or whatever you want to call it. But this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be marinating these all night in the refrigerator in beer. I have Steel Reserve right here because it is cheap and what I could afford. And you know, if it's going in food, it doesn't have to be spectacular beer. And we're going to get right on with this. So I have little measuring spoons here. And I need to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I'm going to get on with that. First, I am going to add the beer. Not before taking a nice perfect. So that's going in there. And now the beef. I gotta try to do stuff like in front of my body camera here, so it's good footage if I wanna like edit in clips from this. So I got the meat open. This is some pretty good looking beef here. Some dark spots, but that's fine. Alright. So this is going right in, whoops, not this. Ew. I keep forgetting that they have these in there. Alright, so we have nice beer meat. And from here, we're doing half a teaspoon of salt. What is this measurement? 1/2 of a teaspoon is this. So let me open the salt to the bigger opening here. I overshot a little bit. There we go. So that is going in. And now pepper. The pepper is going to be a bigger hassle because it doesn't have a regular opening, so I'm going to have to open it completely if I want any kind of ease doing this. Make less of a mess than I could. Alright, good enough. It's going in there. And now garlic pepper. Not garlic pepper, garlic powder. Powder is the word I'm looking for. I don't have any depth perception looking through this camera. Alright. Now, the bigger hassle is going to be getting the, I swear to God, there's a fly, and if the fly goes in this bowl, I am not going to be fucking happy. The hassle here is going to be with the brown sugar, because for $1 I could get this, but it's only these fucking packets. So I'm going to have to use a bunch of these to get a full tablespoon, I think. I don't know exactly how many. Oh shit, it's in the beer. I don't want that. It's going to go through the cardboard. So I guess I'm just going to tear open 3 at once. And this is the tablespoon. Oh, this actually seems pretty accurate. Oh, so that's good to know. 3 of these packets equals 1 tablespoon. Shit, wait, it actually wanted 2 tablespoons. Yeah, 2 the recipe said. I'm just gonna stick these in my pocket. So I need to do another 3 of these. Look at this. Ridiculous concoction. It's like I'm trying to summon something. As soon as I stop looking through the camera, my hands drift away. It's very annoying. I have the same problem with the action camera. And I'm having a lot of trouble with flies. Luckily none of them... No. Luckily none of them have actually gone in yet. And I very much hope I can keep it that way. Alright, so that's all of the necessary ingredients here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this and give it a stir, so I don't have to stick my hands in there. Like, even though I could, it's not exactly something I want to do. Just get that all nice and mixed up. Alright, so overnight, this is going to be going in a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator. And that's going to get all those flavors very much in there and ready for the smoker tomorrow. So I'm going to be double bagging this for safety, because I don't trust Ziplocs as far as I can throw them. Shit. I gotta put these over here. I got out a few more than I wanted to. Alright, since I'm kind of done with the close-up stuff, I'm gonna shut off this camera and get it out of the way because it's a hassle. Alright. Now, hopefully, I don't spill this fucking everywhere. I don't think that I should. Oh god. None of the meat went in. Alright, get in there. Alright. So that's done. Close this up. Let me get some of the air out of it. It smells interesting, that's for sure. Alright. Now to double bag. Not easy to like fit the same size bag through another bag of the same size, but I'll get it here in a second because liquid dynamics. Alright. I do deem that safe for the refrigerator. Let me get the air out of this one too, so it's takes up less room. And that should be ready to go. So this is going to go in the fridge, and I'm going to do that now so it just gets ready, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I thought I was filming myself out here talking for like another 5 minutes and cleaning off the top of the smoker, but in actuality the camera stopped recording because it can only record in 60 frames per second for 10 fucking minutes for some dumbass stupid reason. I didn't even realize I was recording at 60. I forgot to turn it down to 30. So hopefully I can edit that together without the audio lagging like happened last time. So that sucks. Luckily I didn't do anything important after it stopped recording. I was just talking. So I can continue talking here. Cleaned off the top of the smoker. I have all the random stuff out here on the bush. And I was talking about how much I love the fucking bush that I have here. Because, like, all of the twigs are, like, so close together that anything I have, I can just, like, stick into the bush and it stays there. You know, like, you're watching YouTube videos of the people up in the International Space Station. They have a pen or something, but they're in zero gravity, right? So they just take the pen and they let it go, and it's just floating there. And then when they need the pen again, they just go and pluck it right out of the air because it like doesn't fucking go anywhere. And that's how I feel with this bush. Like anywhere on this bush, sideways, freaking upside down, on top of it, I can just stick something and it just stays there however long I want it. So it's like this perfect shelf that I have here for anything that I need. And like, this is just the best bush ever, except for Betty Page. Alright, moving on. I have the stuff in the fridge, and it should be fine tomorrow, ready to cook. And I followed like recipe. And when I say recipe in air quotes, that means that the recipe basically just said, take meat, put stuff with meat. And that's basically what I did. So hopefully it'll be really good and not some kind of horrific eldritch abomination after it's cooked. I've never tried something like this, putting something in beer or liquid or something and doing it overnight, but you know, it's a thing. And I'm completely inexperienced with like preparing foods. Like this is still completely new to me, so I have no real opinion of how this is going to turn out. I just really hope that it's decent, because if all that meat goes to waste and it comes out horrible, I am not going to be happy in the slightest. So throughout the afternoon and night, I'm going to be kind of fondling the bag of meat to get it swooshed around, make sure that all of the juices go in all of the meat, and it's not just like the meat's not going to get squished together and nothing's getting into it in some of the places. So I gotta jiggle that around much as I can, not when I'm sleeping obviously. But I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft all afternoon, because the expansion is releasing in a couple hours after I'm filming this. So I'm going to be playing that, and then every couple hours I can go and find all the meat to get it properly saturated with the beer, salt, garlic, sugar, mush. So I just hope it turns out alright, and I will see you guys tomorrow when it is ready to cook. So, good night. Alright, I am back. It is the next day, and my beer meat should be about ready to go. I have it right here. It feels super fucking tender. It feels pretty fucking weird in my opinion. But, I just really hope it's going to turn out good. Now, like, the recipe, again with the air quotes, said to put this in the fridge overnight. It's been in the fridge for about 27 hours. Because I have had such a fucking day today, and I'm not going to bother going on a huge rant because I want to get these cooking because it's already later in the day. But I have not had a great day, and I got delayed like 50 times. I should have been home doing this about 6 hours ago, if not earlier. But anyway, we're finally getting this done now. So first thing we're going to do is drain this into the sink through this sifter thing I have. I know it has a proper name, but I don't know what it is. I use it as a sifter with my metal detector, but that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to bring in the camera here so you can see what's going on. Alright, so I have this over the sink, and now I'm going to be taking this and I'm going to be pouring it through here, so all I have left is the beef. And then it's going outside, and it's going right in the smoker, this whole thing, right in the smoker. And oh my god, this smells so weird. I don't know if it smells good or bad. It just smells weird. But I know it should turn out good. It just smells so strong. Is really it. So here we go. Alright. The beef is all a nice light color here. And these go in the trash. And where am I? Here we go. I'm going to use these to kind of spread out the chunks. They feel so soft. Spreading these out as much as I can, and then the whole thing is going in the smoker. There's more of these than I thought there would be looking at the package, which is a good thing. Make sure none of them are really touching each other, so they get all nice and cooked all around the edges. Alright. This looks to be about as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to carry it outside. I need 2 hands, so I'll see you out there. Guys, my new tripod is so fucking cool. It does just, I can set that camera up however I want it, but I'm not going to rant about that now. This is going in the smoker. So I already have it going, and this is going right. Oh my god, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fucking fit. Ow. Do I put it in diagonally? No, the meat chunks gotta come out. I think they should sit on the racks without falling through. I just gotta be careful how to put them. This was not an expected situation. Trying to get a good camera angle there. I probably should have checked that this would go in before I started this whole thing, but I also didn't expect all of these cubes to fit on the regular rack, so this isn't anywhere near as catastrophic as it could be. Oh, look at the size of this one. Absolute unit. Oh God, it's hot right in my face. Alright, so luckily I've got these all spread out so they're not touching, same as I did earlier. And closing the smoker. And this will be ready to take them when they're done. I've just gone inside to get the water tray, and this is going in with just plain water. I'm not putting any kind of liquor in here or anything, or any kind of fruit juice, because all the flavor is already in the beef from being brined overnight. So this is just going right in here, and I'm about to lose heat again, but I want the meat to stay tender, and that's a smoke. I want it to stay tender, and the water tray is definitely get out that I can't see. Alright, good enough. It's not in there straight, but it's in there. Man, smoke right to the eyes is not fun. Alright, so meat's in. It's gonna cook. I'm estimating about an hour until this is ready to eat. Larger steaks take a lot longer, but these are small chunks, and small things cook very, very fast. So I'll be out here again soon to check on them. But before that, we need to have the obligatory segment of every smoker vlog video where I chill out and explain one of my many weapons in a kind of revisit, make the video last longer kind of thing. So see you in a second with that. So I'm going to be talking about one of my oldest weapons today, and usually I'd be out here with the chair and some scotch, but I am not doing that today because my chair is covered in boxes and blow dart ammunition, blow gun ammunition, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, what I have here today, the Cold Steel Kukri machete. Now this is one of my OGs. When I bought this, it was part of an order of 3 weapons. And if you go all the way back to the beginning of my channel, you will see my first three videos of the Masahiro Shadow Warrior Katana, this, and this absolute piece of shit stainless steel, rainbow colored, fabulous short sword that back then I didn't know what I was talking about. And you know, I might have deleted that video for like giving dangerous information, because if somebody tried hitting something with that, it would have broken and injured them. So I might have actually deleted that video, in which case I'm not positive what my third video would be. Anyway, this is one of my original weapons, and I still use this today, all the time. Anytime I absolutely, positively need to cut some kind of wood or bash something up or something like that, this is what I get. Gonna get it out of the sheath here, and now this is gonna look like it is still in perfect condition, and that is because it is still in perfect condition. It is absolutely covered in cosmetic damage. You're gonna see scuffs all over the blade and dirt really ground in there, little tiny dents in the spine of the blade, and ow, I'm leaning on the smoker, and that is very, very hot. But the edge is completely flawless. I'm going to bring you in close to the edge here so you can... There we go. It's focused. Other than the very, very tip right here, the edge is basically flawless. And if I could get to the tip with my sharpener properly, it would also look just as good. So this is one of my favorite blades that I own, just because of how many times it has proved itself. I have cut down dozens of like small trees and saplings with this thing, possibly more than just dozens. Every time I was clearing out my lair when I first moved here, this did 90% of the work, and then a pair of clippers for very small things like those stupid thorn vines. But this thing, it carries its weight, which by the way is almost non-existent. This is extremely light. You can see how thin it is, but it is just so strong. And the handle, the grip, is one of my favorite things about it, because it flares out both at the end and at the base of the blade. So if you're hacking into something, it's not going to be able to pull out of your hand, and if you stab into something, your hand's never going to slide onto the blade. It is just such a perfectly designed tool and self-defense weapon. And honestly, if I was in my house and zombies started happening, I know I always go right to the zombies, but that's kind of the joke, why would I need a real weapon scenario that doesn't really boil down to murdering people. So this is possibly the weapon that I have that I will most trust in a truly life or death scenario. I have some really fucking good katana. I have that Viking sword. The Viking sword is very high quality, but I have no idea how to use it. But this thing, I would very easily put my life in this machete. And I know there are so many of my viewers, so many weapons people, that are always trying to shit on cold steel. I am kind of one of those people, to be honest. Their katana, their European swords, insanely overpriced. Never buy a sword from Cold Steel. Cold Steel does tools. They do folding knives, they do machetes, and they're like the best you're going to find for that price. Honestly, the best you're going to find for probably a lot higher than that price. Some of the folding knives, really fucking expensive, namely the Espada. The larger one runs you like $250 to $300, but yeah, video, you know Cold Steel, what's his name, Lynn Thompson, the fat guy, you see him hanging from that knife, his entire weight hanging from the little folding knife, bouncing up and down. It's a good-ass knife, and it would be fully worth the price if I had the money to buy it in the first place. Having an Espada has been always, like, one of those things that's kind of been on my wish list, but I never really expect to happen, kind of like an actual executioner sword, or a claymore. But, they make really good knives, and they make damn good machetes. You don't need to spend no $250 on a machete. This is $20 to $25. All of their machetes range between like $15 and $40, depending on their designs. The sword-like ones, like the Gladius machete or the Katana machete, you're going to be looking at $30 to $40, but they function as swords, as weapons, as tools, as machetes. They just do everything you're going to need them to do. And honestly, actually, I'm not going to recommend the Katana machete because I had it. I still have it somewhere, I think. Or did I sell it? I think I sold it because the grip was shit. The grip, it was like textured like the grip of a katana, but it was like hard polycarbonate, and that hurt your hand like mad. So that's the one I would not recommend, the Katana machete. But any of the other ones, if they have a smooth grip, you want to get it. Alright, so I've been ranting on probably about this long enough now. I am going to go inside and play some World of Warcraft. And I will be back out here in like half an hour to check the meat. I don't know if it will be ready by then, but it will be ready soon after. Alright, so some time has passed, and the meat is looking good. It's going well, and it should be ready soon. I don't really want to get back in World of Warcraft because I'm just going to have to keep running out here every few minutes to make sure it's not getting overcooked. So, since I'm out here and I have nothing better to do, I guess I'm going to eat this entire jalapeno while some symphonic metal plays in the background.
talk in tongues from the time before man. Listen to a daffodil tell her tale. Let the gas and walk out. Be the first who breathe the morn. The arrows of heaven await our vast. The cliffs unjumped, cold waters untouched. The elsewhere creatures yet unseen. Finally a number came up. Free fall awaits a man. Come, taste the wine, raise the blind. They will guide you from the light, riding not to the end of time. Come, surf the clouds, raise the dark. If it's from the roads undone, meet me where the cliff meets the sea. The answer to the riddle before your eyes is in that leaves and fleeting skies, returning swamps and saguaro spice, riding on the garden spoon in the interval of the snoot, building a sandcastle close to the shore, a house of hearts from a worn-out tank, a home from the fellowship, poison calm, write a lyric for a song only you can understand. Come, taste the wine, raise the blind. They will guide you from the light, riding knots to the end of time. Come, surf the clouds, raise the dark. If it's from the world's undone, meet me where the cliff meets the sea.
Alright, so now that that's over with, this has been going for a pretty long time, and we're going to take a look inside and see if the shit's ready to munch. I doubt it. It hasn't been that long, but we're going to have a look. Let me get the camera right up here in the door and open her up. Gotta make sure I keep my face out of the initial... Ow, ow, ow! Hot fucking smoke. Alright. To me, that looks rather good. Hang on, let me set up the tripod better. Alright, so it looks cooked on the outside. I don't know how it is on the inside. But, I think oh, it feels really good. I think I'm gonna give one of them a go. Mother of fuck. This is the best thing that I've ever done. They're ready. I don't know about the really big ones. The big ones are just going to be a little bit rarer. This is turning off. Alright. They're ready. And I'm definitely inhaling smoke. So let me close this while I kind of do the outro of the video. That was way too good. This is getting rained on here. I gotta dry it off a little bit. I mean, it's stainless, not stainless steel, but it's I know it's 1055 high carbon steel, but it doesn't rust. I don't know if it's like the black coating, but the edge isn't black, and that doesn't rust either. So I don't really know why it doesn't rust, but it doesn't. Things been left out in the elements plenty. Alright, so it is fucking dinner time. And I am so absolutely proud of this. If you have a smoker or a grill, you could probably even do these in an oven. Well, you could definitely do them in an oven. but that recipe with the beer and the brown sugar and all the other stuff, and having it marinate overnight, do it, guys. That is spectacular. I want to try it with bourbon next time. I got to get some bourbon and not drink it before I cook with it. So that's going to be about the end of this video. And this cooked so much faster than I thought it was gonna. I figured I'd have a lot more stuff to do out here, but I guess not. So thanks for watching, everybody. As much as I want to eat, I figured I should still show you these close up. I didn't put the camera in the smoker, but have a look at this. That is, in my opinion, perfectly cooked. And they just taste so good. The smell is beyond phenomenal. But I'm going to be cutting back to when I ended the video earlier before I thought I should show these close up. So, time skip. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of you guys so much. And I love making these videos, and there's going to be more coming. Summer, we're mid-August, so the heat is going to be fucking off soon. Luckily, it's been cloudy all day, so it's not too hot out here now. And the insects haven't come out yet. Anyway, I keep prattling on for no reason. It's time to eat. Alright, so I know that I have ended this video like 3 times already, but I realized that while I said it was really good, I didn't really explain how it tasted, which, you know, any kind of food preparation person should do. So it is the next day, and I am no longer like jumping at the bit to eat it, and so I can actually focus on making a proper video rather than trying to shovel it into my face before it gets cold and shitty. But anyway, like I said, it was absolutely fantastic. And all of the flavors were very easily identifiable in the steak. The beer, obviously, was like super prominent. You could very, very much taste the beer. It was a very strong flavor in the steak. And you could taste the garlic, you could taste the pepper, and it just worked better than I would have imagined. So I'm definitely going to be doing more stuff just like that. I'm going to be trying smaller strips, so it comes out kind of like beef jerky with a teriyaki flavor. I'm going to be doing bourbon steak, probably. That's going to be amazing. But I guess that's about it. Just tasted exactly how I would have expected it to taste based on what I did with it. And why am I staring off into space? I'm like, sorry about that. I have a camera up here that I use for face cam while I'm streaming, and that's what I'm looking at. I know that I'm filming on my phone, but there's an actual camera staring me in the face over here, so I keep turning my attention to that. Alright, so that really is going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.